Don't judge me yet, okay? Just wait. My name is Chloe, I'm 24, and I've been with my boyfriend Marcus for almost 3 years. He's a good guy. He is. He works construction, pays half the rent, remembers to text me good morning every single day. Solid, safe, predictable, which is exactly why I ended up in the parking lot of a 4-hour diner in Austin, Texas at 2 a.m. on a Tuesday, in the backseat of a jacked-up Ford F-150. His name is Kai. Kai works the late shift at the diner. I'd been stopping there for months after my bartending gig let out. Just coffee, just a face, until 3 weeks ago when he started sliding my mug across the counter and letting his fingers brush mine. Little things, stupid things, things that made my stomach drop like I'd missed a step on the stairs. Tonight, I didn't go home. The thing about Austin in July is the air feels thick enough to drink. I was standing outside the diner, keys in my hand, watching the heat lightning flicker over the skyline. My shirt was sticking to my back. My brain was screaming times, go home, go home, go home, asterisk. Then Kai's voice behind me. That storm's gonna hit hard. I turned. He was leaning against the doorframe, apron off, wearing this gray t-shirt that looked like it had been washed 1,000 times. Soft, worn in. His arms were crossed, and he was looking at me like I was the only thing on the highway for miles. I like storms, I heard myself say. You like getting caught in them? That should have been my exit. That was the moment. But my feet didn't move. Kai nodded toward his truck. I got a better view from the back. Bench seat folds down flat. Windows open, you can watch the whole thing roll in. I knew what he was asking. I knew it the way you know the second drink is a bad idea, but you order it anyway. I have a boyfriend, I said. I didn't ask about your boyfriend. God, that should have pissed me off. It didn't. It sent this wild electric thing straight through my ribs, and I hated how much I liked it. His truck smelled like gasoline and cheap air freshener in him. That clean soap smell mixed with something warmer underneath. Kai opened the back door and reached in, pulling a lever, and the whole seat flattened out like some kind of invitation. See? He climbed in first, stretched out like he owned the space. Best seat in the house. I stood there, one foot on the running board, heart slamming. Chloe. My name in his mouth sounded different than when Marcus said it. Rougher. Like a question and an answer at the same time. You're not doing anything wrong by watching a storm. I got in. The door closed behind me with this solid times thunk asterisk, and suddenly the world was smaller. Just me and Kai and the smell of summer coming through the cracked windows. The first fat raindrops started hitting the windshield. Asterisk tap. 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 Asterisk Kai was on his side, propped on one elbow, watching me. Not moving toward me, just watching, like he had all the time in the world. You're nervous, he said. I'm not. You're chewing your lip. You always do that when you're holding something back. I stopped. You don't know me. I know you take your coffee black with 1 sugar. I know you tip the same waitress every time, even when she's rude. I know you've got a tattoo on your left hip that peeks out when you reach for something high up. My face went hot. You're creepy observant. I'm interested. He shifted closer, just an inch. There's a difference. The rain picked up, harder now, drumming on the roof like impatient fingers. You should go home, Chloe. Kai said it, but his hand was on my knee, just resting there, heavy and warm through my jeans. Your boyfriend's probably wondering where you are. Marcus had texted 40 minutes ago. Asterisk, you coming home? Asterisk, I'd type times soon times and never hit send. He's asleep, I whispered. He's always asleep by 11. Kai's thumb moved, just a small circle on the inside of my knee. Must get lonely. I couldn't breathe right. The air was too thick, too charged, too full of something I couldn't name. Outside, lightning cracked the sky open, and for 1 second everything was white-blue and Kai's face was right there. Tell me to stop, he said quietly. I didn't. His hand slid higher, not grabbing, not rushing, just exploring. Like he was reading something written on my skin. His fingers found the hem of my shorts and traced along the edge like he was asking permission. I grabbed his wrist, not to push him away, to hold him there. You're shaking, he said. I know. Good shake or bad shake? I couldn't answer, because I didn't know, because it felt like standing on the edge of something so high up you can't see the bottom. Kai leaned in, and his lips brushed my ear when he talked. I've been thinking about this for 3 months. Every time you walked out that door, every time you smiled at me over your coffee cup, I'd go home and just lie there, wondering what you'd feel like. What do I feel like? Like something I shouldn't want. Which makes me want it more. His mouth found my neck, soft at first, just breath and heat. Then his teeth scraped gently, and I made a sound I didn't recognize. Something trapped in my throat that clawed its way out. The rain was a waterfall now, drowning out everything. The whole truck was shaking with thunder, or maybe that was me. Kai pulled back just enough to look at me. His eyes were dark, pupils blown wide, and he had this half smile that made my stomach flip. "Last chance," he said. "You can go. I won't be weird about it. We never have to talk about it." My hand came up and touched his face. Rough jaw, warm skin, tiny scratch of stubble. He turned into my palm and kissed it. "Marcus never asks," I heard myself say. "He never looks at me like I'm something he might lose." Kai's hand cupped the back of my neck. I'd never stop looking. He kissed me then. Not gentle, not slow. It was like the storm outside, all pressure and heat and something unstoppable. His tongue slid against mine and I tasted coffee and salt and him. His hands were everywhere. My waist, my ribs sliding under my shirt like they belonged there. I pulled his shirt over his head. Stupid, dangerous. But his skin was right there, warm and smooth, and I needed to feel it against me. He groaned when I touched his chest, low in his throat, and that sound went straight through me. We ended up tangled. Me on my back, him half over me, the bench seat somehow big enough and not big enough at the same time. His knee pressed between mine, and I arched up without thinking, chasing something I shouldn't want. "You have no idea," he breathed against my collarbone, "how many times I imagined unbuttoning those little shorts you wear." I laughed, actually laughed, this wild, crazy sound that got swallowed by thunder. "That's so specific." I noticed details. His fingers found the button on my shorts. "Like how you always undo the top button of your jeans when you sit at the counter, like you're getting comfortable, like you're settling in." "I am settling in." "Yeah." He popped the button open. With me. The zipper was loud in the dark. His hand slid inside, palm flat against my stomach, just resting there, just feeling me breathe. "Chloe, my name again. That question-answer way? Is this okay?" I pulled him down and kissed him instead of answering. His hand moved lower, slow, torture slow. His fingers traced along the edge of my underwear like he was memorizing the path. I bit his lip, hard. He hissed and smiled against my mouth. "Feisty," he muttered. "Shut up." "No." His fingers slipped under the fabric. Just a touch, just enough to make my whole body lock up. "You're so wet already. That for me?" I couldn't speak, could only nod against his shoulder. The storm peaked then. Rain so loud it was white noise. Lightning so close I felt it in my teeth. And Kai's fingers moving in exactly the right way, exactly the right rhythm, like he'd studied me my whole life. I came apart with my face buried in his neck, biting down on a scream that wanted out. My whole body shook, waves and waves of it. Asterisk, asterisk. You're still reading, still watching her fall apart in someone else's truck while her boyfriend sleeps alone. That makes you complicit. And if you're brave enough to sit with that, subscribe. We don't judge here. We just tell the truth. Asterisk, asterisk. And Kai just held me through it, murmuring things I couldn't hear, stroking my hair like I was precious instead of wrecked. When I could breathe again, I looked up at him. "That's not fair." "What's not?" "You're still, I mean." He laughed, low and warm. "We got time. Storm's not done yet." But something had shifted. The way his thumb traced my jaw felt different now, like he knew something I didn't. Like he understood this wasn't just one storm. This was the beginning of a weather pattern I couldn't control. He was right. Outside, the rain kept falling. Inside, his hands kept finding me. And for the next hour, I stopped thinking about Marcus, about home, about anything except the way Kai tasted and the sounds he made when I touched him back. But in the silence between thunderclaps, I heard it, the small, quiet sound of something breaking that wasn't supposed to be mine to break. I finally left at 4 a.m. The rain had softened to a drizzle. Kai walked me to my car, his arm around my waist, my shirt on backward, and we both knew it. "Same time tomorrow?" he asked. I should have said no. "I closed at midnight," I said instead. He kissed my forehead. "I'll have your coffee ready." Driving home, my phone lit up. "Marcus, asterisk, you okay?" Asterisk, I typed back. Asterisk, got stuck at work. Be home soon. Asterisk. The lie tasted like nothing, like I'd been practicing it forever. And the worst part? The absolute worst part? I was already counting hours until I could be back in that truck.